Welcome in, my friends, to Sparkle Haven at Crystal Cove Community Village. My name is Lazy Retired Granny, and I'll be your hostess for about the next hour while we, sit and chit-chat, gab, hopefully lay down some drills, see what's in our show and share, if anything. That's kind of been a little sparse lately. So today is Friday, the 12th of December, 2025. The time is 6:03 a.m. here in still dark but warm Salem, Oregon. And I need to move my clock over here. Turn on that light. I got my overhead light on, and so lots of shadows going on. Can you see my hands? Shadow hands. I'm going to turn that light off. I don't like that shadow. There we go. Okay, so I have my hot caffeinated breakfast blend coffee with French vanilla creamer in my Elf on the Shelf mug. And I also forgot to do my wax melt today. Now, this wax melt that I used, it wasn't extremely overpowering. It was pretty mild. I barely could smell it. So I think today I'm going to put in a whole wax thing. The whole thing. See if that adds a little bit, so I can at least smell it. If you're going to have the wax melts going, you want to be able to smell it, right? Okay, so I am continuing on with Add More Zest, the Advent Canvas, which was a gift from Kathy G, along with these cover sheets. And we are on day 12. So here is the 12. And the reveal. Ooh, we got green and we got some pretty colors here. Okay, and then this I put in there. All right, so this is what mine looks like so far. So I'm going to get a little bit more action here. Yep. Okay, so I am going to use my new tray. I love this tray. All right, so let's turn on the light. There we go. And I got my dollar store readers that I cleaned the lens on finally. So maybe I can see a little bit better. Now, if you watched my video of the unboxing, which I think maybe was a mystery box, but I think so. So I didn't put a spoiler alert on it, but I don't know if all the mystery boxes were alike. So yeah, that's what was in my mystery, and some stuff is still a mystery. Now I did find out. All right, so let me recap that gift. Okay, so that was a gift from Laura A. and Julie S., which was, I had so much fun opening that. As you know, I'm getting all this stuff that I've never used before, so I'm doing a lot of firsts. And, okay, first of all is this pen. And let me get my light up here a little bit so maybe you can. This is a beautiful pen. Now, I did try to go in and those, okay, let me go back. So it had this on, and I had a heck of a time getting that off. When I got it off, there were these little crystal beads inside. I don't know if you can see them or not. But this reminds me, and maybe that's what it is, but, you know, I just don't know. And maybe we'll have some, because that video's gone up, so maybe there'll be some suggestions in there. But this reminds me of one of those rain pins, and when I took off that cap, all these, not all of them, but some of these came out. So I put them back in there. You just can unscrew this tip, and yeah, I just put them back in. So the back end, safe and sound. I don't know if you can see that or not, but if I'm explaining it right. So anyway, okay, so that's the first thing. The second thing in there, I laid it over here, so it might be right in my fingertips. Okay, the second thing, let me move this. There we go. That I found out, because I went in and I researched. These grippy things, I did say in the video that, oh, I bet that's just to like hold your wax maybe in place, because it's double-sided. And that's exactly, you can put them down, it'll hold your tray, or, you know, whatever you need to fasten onto there. So at least I was, you know, on the right track with those. Let's see, was there anything else? Yeah, so that was fun to experiment. I haven't gotten everything back out of here yet because I want to be organized with it. So I still need, and I just did that video, so, but I want to do these canvases down here, and I just got to try to figure out how to get those fitted in here. And what I may do, I don't know what I'm going to do, but yeah, I'm really intrigued with that. And I think Add More Zest has so many cool stuff that she does. Yeah, and then, all right, so then I did the daily Advent, and what I'm not going to show it in case you guys haven't watched the video or don't want to see, but I'm waiting for her video to come up because, yeah, once again, I was a little stumped, and oh my gosh, but I have to tell you, I am just having so much fun with the Add More Zest stuff. I'm going to move this over a bit because I need some light. I'll put my calendar, my clock there so that we can hear the music. Yeah, but I am just having a ball opening this stuff. Now, I will tell you, I love this pen. Now, with that said, I love the tip on it. And it's a small, you can't see. It's a smaller tip, I think, if you compare it with the bigger tip. I love that. Yeah, I was using it after I opened up the box. I tried it out. So I kept this out. And I love the tip on it. I mean, it makes the drills go down so easy. So I think maybe I'm a skinny tip user rather than the fatter one. However, I wish this was fat, but it is a little bit bigger down here on the tip, so that's okay. But with that said, it also is easier for me to use having it standing up straight, if that makes sense, rather than doing it like you would hold a pencil. So I do like that. And I love the color, that ice blue. Ice blue is one of my favorite colors. Ice blue and ice pink. Yeah. But I tend to like pastel colors a lot. But like in this canvas, I'm liking the bold colors. Yeah, this has been a fun canvas to do. And I will tell you, oh my gosh, I am just so tickled that I have so many different cover sheets now. Oh my goodness. I am going to have so much fun next year with my canvases, because now I could even mix and match and all that good stuff. And yeah, and just make my canvases look so cool. Now I get to be just like V. Well, I know some of you also do that. So yeah, I'm starting to fit right in with the rest of the villagers with the cover sheets. Now, I have to tell you, I said, no, I'm not going to do cover sheets. I'm doing my silicone mats. I have had my silicone mats since 2018. That's all I've used. And I did briefly try the cover sheets from Diamond Art Club. That's been years ago. And they just wouldn't stick down for me. And they were just plain white, no design on them. And I think I gave them away. And just went back to I only used them probably once. And went back to my silicone mats. Now my silicone mats are gathering dust because I'm liking these cover sheets. And I love all the variety that I have now. What great gifts. This is pretty exciting. You guys are just getting me outside the box and bursting my bubble all the time. And this is a time that you do want your bubble burst. Whoops, I don't have a thingy. I'm used to, here we go. Habits. I wonder if, no, that won't fit on there. That's okay. I just got my other, I need my straightener. I use that all the time. I'm surprised they don't wear out. Okay, do we have any more numbers? Oh, we have 2. This is such a pretty red. So yesterday, I mean, I was hopping and bopping around here. I didn't get a lot of diamond painting done. I didn't work on that truck one. I don't know what it is. I just am not getting into that truck. I may have to retire it for a bit and do something else. Just because I'm so excited about these that I'm doing with Add More Zest that they're just, you know, it's not doing it for me for some reason. Do you guys get like that? I was so excited to do that truck too. And yeah, it's like, wait, I'm going to wait for tomorrow. I want to do more on this. But anyway, what did I do? Oh, I made my spaghetti yesterday. So I had spaghetti for lunch. And then Ellie and I took about a 3-hour nap. And then I woke up about, I don't know, 4:15 or so. And I thought, oh, I wonder if David's home and if he went grocery shopping, or because he was up in the air when he was going to go, because he didn't know how long his meeting was going to, well, whatever it was that he was doing at the office. He had to go into the office. He works from home. And so I peeked outside and he was home and the car wasn't parked in reverse. So, because he backs in when he goes grocery shopping. So I thought, okay, well, I guess we're going grocery shopping, so I'm going to go with him. So I better, and he gets off work at 5, so it's like, I better get to going here. So I hurry up and got ready, and we left at 5. Traffic was really heavy, and of course it's dark and blah blah blah. So I only had a couple things to get at the store. I was on the fence. Do I go or don't I go? I mean, I needed some milk, and that was about it, basically. But I thought, well, I could pick Ellie up another bag of chicken. But, so, anyway, we went to Winco. And I really enjoy going with him because we chit-chat on the way, and because it usually takes us about a half an hour because of traffic. And I got one stuck in there. Did I get it? I did. Okay, what's next? Where's my key at? I don't even have it out. A is 9. Okay. So that gives us, you know, a good half an hour going to Winco to chit-chat, get caught up, and talk about different stuff. And so I really, really enjoy that. You know, just one-on-one time with them. So we get to Winco. Oh my goodness. They had some buys. You know what that means. So first thing, they had their spiral hams on sale. Really good deal on that. Because those spiral hams, well, even, you know, during the holidays, you know, they're on sale, but this was a super sale that they were having. And then they had their regular ham of the shank or the butt. And I couldn't remember for the life of me the butcher told me which was the best one to get, and I just couldn't remember. And I thought it was the butt, but that's what I got. But yeah, that was a good price on that. And so David got a spiral ham plus the other ham. He loves ham. And so he he puts it on the Traeger and does all kinds of seasoning stuff. He makes it different ways and whatnot. But I got me one just to just, you know, make it my way. And let me get my next color out here. So I got that, and yeah, it was a bargain and a half. So I'm really happy about that. But because that, for the price, yeah, that's a lot of meals for me. So that's cheap eating. And David, when he makes his ham, he usually invites me over. So, but I do like to make those hams, and then I can have ham sandwiches, or, I mean, you can make all kinds of stuff with ham, with the leftovers. So then, I forgot my phone. And I wish I would have had the phone, because they had the weirdest looking fruit there. And now I can't remember the name of it. I should have wrote it down. I had never heard of this fruit before, but it looked alien to me. It was, and probably some of you will know what it is. I'll try to describe it. It was kind of like a potato or a pear shape, if I remember right. And then it had these spiky things coming out. Not really spikes, but these, you know, these things coming out of it. And what color was it? I can't remember what color it was now. I don't know what it was, but yeah, I wish if I had my phone, I would have taken a picture of it. But alas, I went off and forgot it, which I am notorious for that. Always have been. So, okay, so then let's see. So then I went, I got Ellie's chicken. Now that had actually gone up $1 in price. So I don't know if chicken's gone up in price. Chicken's been pretty reasonably priced lately. But it's like, well, she needs it. Nothing you can do about it. However, then I like this certain brand, and don't ask me the brand, I can't remember, of popcorn chicken. Now, that has been like $8 and something for a bag. Well, they had it for like $5 a bag. So I haven't had popcorn chicken for a long time, because I'm just not going to pay that price for it. So I got 3 bags of that. So that added to my little cart. And what else? I can't remember what else I got. But yeah, so I did get, if it's a bargain and I know that I'm going to need it in the near future, I'll pick it up. But anyway, I get home and oh my gosh. I have a little freezer. Well, it's a apartment size freezer, I guess is what you'd call it. And then I have my freezer in the refrigerator. Yeah, those are plumb full. I had to do some real maneuvering to get things in. So I'm not going to be starving anytime soon. I've got 2 turkeys and a ham. So those are a lot of meals for me. And my son, he got one of the turkeys for free because he spent, you know, $125 or more. And he doesn't do turkey. So, yeah, he gave that to me. And then I had bought a turkey at Safeway. I bought one for David and one for me. So yeah, I got 2 turkeys in there. And I love turkey. So I am set there. I just got to make it. So then, and I think Ellie's got, she gets the frozen skinless turkey breast. And that's what I boil up for her. Because that's the kind of chicken she can have. And she needs that for her. That's her breakfast of champions. So she can take all of her medications mixed in there. Because she's on 3 different medications right now. So, and gosh, you know, with everything I had, I budget my grocery allowance. I was only $3 over budget. How about that? That was pretty good, but I got a lot of stuff, so I was happy. So then, when I got home, you know, here's at my phone, and Julie had sent me a message, and so I said, oh, I forgot my phone, and we were grocery shopping, and so anyway, she said, can I call you? And I said, sure. I love talking to Julie on the phone. So, 13 is J. So, she called me. And so I put my groceries away, and she got to hear about my woes of trying to fit things into the freezer. And, I have this thing about making sure there's enough food. And I only grocery shop once, well, generally, I only grocery shop once a month. And then so I go one time, well now, with my son across the river, I take him. Sometimes I'll grocery shop then. It just kind of depends. But generally, I will do my grocery shopping with David. And then on the next trip, I just, you know, pick up, you know, like bread or milk or, you know, just something that I need that didn't last for 2 weeks. Because he grocery shops every 2 weeks. So I had already went shopping on Monday with my other son. So I didn't need that much, but boy, I tell you, the bargains were just too irresistible. Yeah, I forgot to get milk on Monday, so I haven't had milk since Monday. So I'd grab my milk. Anyway, back to Julie. And Julie said, Laura wanted to know if you were going to open the gift. And I said, well, I thought I was supposed to do it Sunday. And she goes, no, you can do it now. I said, okay. So we chit-chatted for a while and got caught up. And then I did the wonderful Christmas gift that they got me. That was fun opening that. Oh my goodness. You know, and nobody ever has to give me a gift. But the gifts that I get, I so appreciate it. I am so blessed with getting gifts. And I wish I could send everybody gifts, but all I can do is give you my time. I'm always telling my kids, they say, what do you want for Christmas? What do you want for your birthday? And I said, I want your time. I want you to spend time with me. You don't have to buy me anything. I just want your time. Now, David, he showers me with that gift all the time. Him and I are pretty close. Yeah, so yeah, he was saying, but anyway, let me finish that. So anyway, I opened that gift. That was so much fun. And then I found out it is a mystery pack, but I don't know if those are all the same or not. And I'm just going to have to start watching Add More Zest more, because with all these things that I've been gifted, she has really gotten some original stuff, and it comes from overseas. That's even better. So I just can hardly wait to do that one canvas. It's just very intriguing to me. Hopefully I don't mess it up. Hopefully I can follow the directions. You know, I do not follow directions very well. I am just so far behind in videos and whatnot that just been a hopping and a bopping over here with doing stuff. And you know, I'm new to Add More Zest, so I'm a newbie. And I know quite a few of you get from Add More Zest, so just very intriguing, her stuff. I'm gonna have to change pens. Yeah, it's bothering my finger right here. I don't know if you can see that. I think it's just, I'm getting a little bump right there. I think it's just because I'm holding the pin differently and I press hard. I want to use it though. I really like it. Maybe I'll use it to do the littler stuff that I have. If nothing else, it's pretty to look at. I know I started to say something else and I can't remember what it was now. Wow, we're at 36 minutes. I've been jabbering here. So I guess we better see what's in our show and share. Yep, I finished that line, so I'll put that up. This canvas, you can just, I mean, you just zip along in it. Goes fast, too fast for me because I just want to keep going and going and going. Who was I talking to that said they're the same way on it? They just want to keep going on each one. It's, you know, it'd be easy just to rip that off and do another square. Alright, I'm going to do a refresh and see if Add More Zest has put up a new video. I think it's 8 o'clock my time, if I remember right. Oh, come on. Alright, let's see what we got in here. Shut off our light. Okay, have to have it, 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 have to have it. Wish I had it. Wish I had it. Have to have it. Oh my gosh, you guys. That's going to be a long video. All right, we have one. And it's from Mama D. She says, "Hi, Granny Ellie and fellow villagers. Here are 2 completions. Hoppy Christmas Frogs, 40 by 40, 20 colors, and Gingerbread House, 40 by 40, 20 colors. Come on. It's thinking about it. I'll show you. It's thinking. There it goes. Isn't that cute? You know, frogs. I have frogs out here. Well, I think I have 2 frogs out here. They haven't been around. They haven't been hopping around because they like to hop in the house. Yeah, sometimes they sit outside my door and I don't see them. And as soon as I open the door, they hop right in. And then I have to go chasing them. I have, well, and they're toads, I guess, not frogs. Freddie and Kermit, that's my frogs. That is so cute. Look at their smiles. They're happy. Happy frogs. Oh my goodness, look at that. Look at all the gingerbread men. Maybe some women. Kids in their gingerbread house. That is cute. Adorable. Oh, that is cute. Okay, let me double check. I think that's the only one. Only one we have in here today. Everything else, oh yeah, the have to have it's are coming in. Did you watch the crafting video this morning from The one from Peggy. Oh my gosh, she is so talented. Yeah, she needs to send us more of her crap. I know she does a lot of different stuff. I've been watching Peggy for a while, and boy, that lady is so talented with crafts. Alrighty, let's go into our gap session. How's our time going? Oh, 40 minutes, I think. Can't quite read that. Alright, let's go into our gab here. Alright, so up first is, Christmas gifts from Laura A. and Julie S. Why did I turn that on? Because I don't want to. Alright, let's see. Let's get over here and see what it says. Julie S. is first. She says, glad you like your mystery bag. Okay, so it's official. It is a mystery box. So, can't help you with the pen. I got a different looking one. I thought the little maze puzzle was a cute idea too. Yes, that's the one I just want to do right now. But I kind of want to do a video on that. Just because it's so unique to me. Maybe not to anybody else, but it's unique to me. So, yeah, I need to get myself straightened around here. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. Okay, next is Iona. She says, what a fantastic gift you received. Love all of it too. Maybe put it on my wish list. I don't know if they still have that available. And maybe somebody can let us know. Now that video just went up. So let's see if we have any more comments yet. I wish I could do the scroll down thing over here and it won't let me. Oh, well, I'm just going to do a refresh. Okay. Next up, Kathy asks, what are you crafting? Julie says, okay, making a 3-tier serving tray like that from things from the dollar store is genius. Yes, it's amazing. My daughter-in-law does the same thing. She goes into the dollar store, or she used to, because now it's, what is it, $1.50 or something, and get all this stuff and come up with a very creative, beautiful, decorative item. When her and my son got together, my daughter-in-law and her sisters and her mom, they're all crafty people. They went around and got a bunch of stuff and made decorations for her for the wedding. And then they set them all over the tables and whatnot. And then now this is kind of a unique idea. I had not heard of doing this before, but you could buy raffle tickets kind of thing. And it was called the honeymoon, what they call it, honeymoon fund or something. And all these decorations and stuff, and there was a lot of them that they made. Then after they got married, during the reception, if you bought tickets, then they drew out names and you got, to pick out a decoration. And I thought that was a really cool idea. And of course I bought up, I won't tell you how many I bought, but yeah, so I won quite a few things. But you know, they're keepsakes. I kept every single thing. And so yeah, because they gave it all away and no memory things. And so I'll be able to pass that on to them for memories. Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, it was nice. Anyway, she said, perhaps I will make a trip to the dollar store this weekend. Cute gnomes and Santa. Thanks for sharing. Yeah, she is so talented. Okay, up next. Okay, this is, actually, I think what we'll do is the, oh, this is from the live yesterday, the pop-up live I did. Sparkle says, catching up on the replay. Seeing the bingo cards at the end, I was wondering, with the cards, will the cards be posted somewhere for us to view? I'd like to go through my stash and start pulling out canvases. Awesome live, Granny. Yes. We will. Just making last minute changes, etc. Yeah, so we will be doing that. Maybe Julie's coming back over on Sunday. So yeah, we should be getting those out so everybody can be going through their stash and seeing what they have. And yeah, doing all that good stuff. All right, let's see what else we got in here. I'm trying to do this in order, but it's not working out too good for me. All right, let's just do the whipping chats and see what happens. Kathy G, great whipping fab. I think it's gab. And show and share. Can't wait till Sunday to see what you got. Yeah, and I ordered it. Or I ordered it. I opened it early. I did screenshot of bingo cards. Are these the final that I can print out and start organizing my canvas and stamp choices for next year? I'll let you know Sunday. I'm making that executive decision. Sunday will be the final reveal. Yeah, and that'll give you enough time to do it. Now, talking of Sunday, we may have to schedule the live at a later time in the day, just so you know. I'm working things out with Julie right now. She did say coming over early morning, and usually we do our whipping chats or our live, at 6 a.m. Okay, so here's the issue. If she does come over super early to get her unboxings done, then I'll have to wait a while to do the chat or the live because I need to recharge my phone. So we'll see how she does, how many she can get through. I don't know how many videos she has to. She's got a lot of canvases, let me tell you. Yeah, she's gonna, yeah, so I'll keep you posted on that. But there will be a live Sunday. I just don't know what time yet, if that makes sense. Okay, Margie, cute Christmas wreath, Julie. Jules, looking forward to seeing your Have to Habits, Fun Gab, and Show and Share. You know, actually, I think what I'm going to do, because there seems to be a lot of these. All right, let's do Julie's unboxings. Let's look at those, because we have a lot of comments on that. Okay, Sparkle says, a perfect unboxing, Julie. I don't know how to purr like a cat. Purr. Love the cat with the poinsettia. Thanks for sharing. And Lois over at Diamonds and Things said, these canvases were just perfect. Love the second one. Reminded me of a kitty my son had called Snickers. Thanks, Julie. And Miss Bell said, hey, lazy retired Granny and Julie. This is a beautiful unboxing. Thanks so very much for sharing this. It is absolutely beautiful. And Margie says, thanks for sharing, Julie. Love the kitty with the poinsettia hugs. And Angela, beautiful paintings. Thanks for sharing, Julie. And Laura A said, thanks for sharing. Nice to hear you again, Julie. Yep, she's back in full speed here. And Miss Bell said, oh, try catnip plants for Sassy Cat. I've heard of those catnip plants. I had some when I had cats. So, yeah, they really work. I need some coffee. Okay, up next. Ooh, this is from my last unboxing. Yeah, last of my purchases. And that was Michael's Make Market Colorful Village. Flip-flops and lollipops. What a beautiful picture. But goodness knows I don't need to buy another diamond painting right now after my Black Friday ordeal. But I'm glad you finally got it for your stash. I wish everyone a fabulous weekend. Until next time. Okay, and then Kathy G said, I have that same canvas. We'll hold off doing it until you do yours. Yeah, that might be, I don't know. We will see, but yes, we will do it together. And anybody else that wants to do it. Come on, scroll, scroll, scroll. Okay. And then we have, oh, here's some more coming in from the Christmas gifts from Laura A. and Julie S. Susan D. The clear circle is a grip mat to hold your tray to keep them from sliding around. Enjoy. I got a kit also. So, okay, so Julie said she got a different pen. What pen did you get? Or have you opened yours? They must be different, so. Kathy G says, yay, you got the mystery kit. Me too. Oh, see, I'm just not in the know. I need to get over to Add More Zest more because, yeah, lots of stuff going on over there. She's a busy person. And then the Add More Zest Advent opening for day 11. All right. What was that yesterday? Well, let's look. Jess. Oh, that was the tray. Add More Zest trays are one of my top 2 favorite tray designs. I have collected every color. Now she finally has a lid. I've been waiting for a lid for her trays for a long time. I'll slowly be buying lids as soon as she releases them. Yeah, I like the trays too. And then Kathy G said, I love the covered tray I got. My color was a purple lid on top and blue under the lid, and blue drill holder with green, and blue stripes on side. Sorry, I had to put you on hold for a minute while I coughed. She says, I have another one, but it does not have the lid. All right, so, oh, I see what you're saying. And blue drill holder with green and blue stripes on the side. Ooh, that sounds pretty. I'm not a purple people eater, but it does. If it's a lavender, is not a deep purple. I like it, but okay. And then I think that's it for that subject. And then this is from our Whip and Chat. Grams says, great gab and share today. Hopefully I can get all caught up in time for Julie's time. Tater Tots whole food group there. If they are a side, they get ketchup. However, if they are in a breakfast casserole, they get salsa. You know, okay, that's what I was thinking too. And I do have some salsa. I could dip it in salsa, or I could dip it in cheese. You guys give me all kinds of ideas. Dinner casseroles, either extra cheese on top or salsa. Sometimes both. When the kids were little, they loved tater tots, and I had all kinds of recipes for tater tots that we would make. You know, not just eat tater tots, you know, in casseroles, and I would bake them, mash them up, and make some kind of, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I had all kinds of ways to fix tater tots. And then, you know what? I didn't like tater tots anymore. I haven't had tater tots in years. And then, I don't know, was that about a month or two ago? I thought, you know, I'm going to buy some tater tots and see if I like them. If I don't, I can always pawn them off on somebody around here, because, you know, kids love tater tots. But I did love them. And, well, yeah, I really like them. So it's a different break from the French fries I eat. And I only eat steak fries. So, I know, I'm picky. I do want to try, I noticed at the store they have seasoned French fries. Maybe one of these days I'll get brave and try that. And then they also have potato wedges. I've never had that before. So maybe someday I'll try that. And then they had, what else did I see there? Oh, the curly fries. I love curly fries. Yummy. I haven't had those in years either. But if I make a hamburger, I like to have, you know, fries, tater tots, something that goes with it, like I'm at a restaurant, you know, like I'm at Burger King. And years ago, I used to always get their curly fries and a burger. But yeah, I haven't tried the ones at the store yet. So maybe I'll venture out and I'll get those. So yeah. Okay, anything else? That's it for our gap session. Anything else that we need to talk about? I'm kind of looking around here. I'm going to be finishing this. Oh, I did finish my little square. Let me show that to you. Yeah, I did 12. So we know what's tomorrow for what's in there. Let's see. Yeah, when I was doing that gift video last night, it was like, oh, my desk, or not my desk, my table over there, it was just a mess. And I was going to show some stuff, but I couldn't find anything because everything's piled on top of each other again. And it's just kind of I've got, you know, just things piled over there. I don't know why I can't get organized over there, but I can't. And my desk, I had it completely nice and clean, and now you should see it. Oh my gosh. I guess that's what happens when you're a multi-placer or a multi-whipper. Yeah. You just have things all over the place, don't you? Oh, I was supposed to show something today. Let me go get that. Oh, there's Julie, I just found it. Remember I was looking all over the place for this? Yeah, I just found it. Right in front of my face. Okay, so Mike mentioned on his channel, he didn't know that I had a canvas with the nutcrackers in it. So Mike, here it is. I did do an unboxing of this, I don't know, a couple months ago. I got this at Hobby Lobby. And it is on a frame. I don't know if I will get to that this year. I'm kind of going slow on my Christmas stuff that I was supposed to get done. I don't think it's going to happen. But there's always Christmas in July, and there's Christmas next year. So I can save them for next year. Or just throw them in here and there. All right? All right. So with that, I think that's it. I think that's the only thing I needed to mention on here. I do appreciate everybody stopping by and visiting with me this morning. And I hope you enjoyed the chat. And I do apologize for, well, kind of apologize for all the videos today. Man, it is video day today. All these things going up. We have the, well, we got this, and my unboxing, the gift, the craft thing, yeah, so it's like, I mean, some of them are kind of short videos, but, yeah, it's my day to put up a bunch of videos. And that's okay, right? We can do that. We have a lot to show, right? All right, so tomorrow, don't forget, is V's Live. I will not be there. My son across the river has a very early thing he needs to do, and I'm going to be helping him out with that. So, and then the whip and gab may be later in the day when I get back, just to let you know. But if I'm real ambitious, I might be able to get it up before I leave, because I have to leave like about 6:30, 6:45 in the morning. So we'll see. We'll see what happens tomorrow. And then once I talk to Julie, check the post, because I will keep you updated on what we're doing Sunday. So, yeah, it's that time of year where a lot of things are going on, right? So, with that, I'm going to let you go. And as always, enjoy God's gifts for today and every day. Count your blessings, be blessed, give blessings. Have a blessed day, and I will chat with you later.